Ireland and Northern Ireland, a tale of enchanting nature and historic legends, a sweeping view of the cliffs of Moher stretching endlessly along the Atlantic Ocean, with sunlight casting warm hues on the rugged dark gray stone cliffs. A lone tuft of grass sways gently in the breeze at the edge of the cliffs, with the ocean's vastness blurred in the background, inextricably blurred in the grass roses. A treetop, blooming just back from the coastline and attributed to the edge of the cliffs, with the ocean's vastness blurred in the background, the edge of the cliffs with jagged rock formations jutting out dramatically, leading the viewer's eye toward the horizon where the ocean meets the sky. A single wave crashes against the rocky base of the cliffs, water spraying upward. Wide view of the Causeway Coastal Road, a winding road flanked by lush green hills on one side and the sparkling blue sea on the other. The road stretches into the distance, curving gently along the coastline, wildflowers growing along the roadside, their vibrant colors glowing softly in the golden sunlight. The grasses sway gently in the breeze, from the perspective of a traveler looking out from the road towards the tranquil sea and distant horizon. A wide view capturing the interplay of light and shadow on the green hills, with the road cutting through the landscape and the mountains in the distance. A tranquil view of the sunlit beach, with footprints in the sand leading towards the water's edge. The Carricaretta rope bridge stretches across the frame, suspended high above the Atlantic Ocean. The turquoise waters below glisten under the bright sunlight. Lush green cliffs frame the scene, creating a stunning natural backdrop. Stretching into the sea, the Atlantic's light blue waters shimmer under the warm, golden sunlight, and the surrounding greenery contrasts with the dark gray and black columns. Closer view of the basalt columns, focusing on their intricate hexagonal patterns, the sunlight highlights their sharp edges and textures, creating a striking contrast between light and shadow. An angled view of the columns meeting the ocean, where the waves gently lap against the base of the rock formation. The interplay. A wide view of Bunratty Castle, a majestic stone fortress with tall towers and thick gray limestone walls, surrounded by a well-manicured garden filled with colorful flowers under the soft ambient lighting of early evening. The castle's large wooden door weathered with time, featuring intricate ironwork and a heavy metal knocker. A narrow window of the castle viewed from the outside, its small size contrasting with the thick gray limestone walls. The castle's lush garden, emphasizing vibrant, colorful flowers and neatly trimmed hedges. A wide aerial view of Newgrange, showcasing the circular prehistoric burial mound topped with a grassy knoll, surrounded by lush green fields and distant hills under soft morning light. The large stone slab at the entrance of Newgrange, intricately carved with ancient symbols framed symmetrically, sunlight illuminating its surface. The entrance of Newgrange, positioned centrally in the frame, with the circular mound and its grassy top visible above the doorway, soft light casting gentle shadow. A wide view of Lough Lean, its shimmering blue waters reflecting the vibrant green mountains under a clear blue sky. The dense forests are visible along the shores, a closer view of the lake's surface, capturing the sunlight glinting off the ripples on the shimmering blue water. The dense forest lining the shore, featuring tall trees with vibrant green leaves. The sunlight filters through the foliage, creating dappled light patterns on the ground. A cluster of colorful wildflowers, their petals. A panoramic view of the Mourne Mountains, showcasing the rugged peaks and deep valleys. The landscape is covered in dark green heather and rocky outcrops, with clear streams glinting in the sunlight. The sky above is a brilliant blue, contrasting with the earthy tones below, capturing a clear stream flowing down the slope of a mountain, winding between moss-covered rocks. The sunlight reflects off the water, creating a sparkling effect. The stream focusing on water cascading over smooth stones. The details of the ripples and splashes are illuminated by the bright sunlight. A lush valley stretching to the horizon, framed by rugged mountain slopes on either side. The vibrant greens of the heather contrast with the rich browns of the rocky. A wide view of Killarney National Park, showcasing rolling green hills, sparkling lakes and dense forests under a clear blue sky. A cascading waterfall tumbling down rocky cliffs, surrounded by vibrant green foliage and wildflowers. A narrow trail winding through dense forests with sunlight streaming through the canopy, illuminating patches of wildflowers. An overhead view of a herd of wild red deer grazing in a meadow, framed by the lush forest and distant hills. A close-up of a vibrant wildflower, its petals glistening with dewdrops in the sunlight. A serene lake reflecting the surrounding trees and sky, with ripples forming as a light breeze passes. A point of view looking up from the base of a towering tree. A wide view of Glenarif Forest with towering ancient trees reaching skyward. Dappled sunlight filters through the dense foliage, illuminating patches of vibrant green moss and colorful wildflowers on the forest floor. A cascading waterfall flows down rugged rocks, surrounded by lush greenery. Mist rises gently into the air, catching sunlight and creating a faint rainbow effect on the fallen log, with tiny wildflowers blooming amidst the moss. The texture of the moss. A sweeping view of Skellig Island rising dramatically from the Atlantic Ocean, surrounded by crashing waves and endless blue waters. The ancient stone monastery perched on the rugged cliffs, with its weathered stone structures standing against the bright blue sky. The steep cliffs covered in green vegetation with the sunlight accentuating the vibrant hues of green and gray. View of the intricate stonework of the monastery showcasing the craftsmanship of the medieval period. The Atlantic Ocean seen from the edge of the cliff, waves crashing against the rocky shore below, with seabirds flying in the distance. A narrow stone pathway winding up the cliffside, surrounded by green vegetation and leading to the monastery. A wide view of Klagerstrand during sunset, with golden sands stretching along the shoreline and crystal clear waters gently lapping at the beach. Rolling dunes covered in grasses and wildflowers frame the background. The soft golden light enhances the serene atmosphere. The waves gently roll onto the golden sands, creating a soothing pattern of foam and water reflecting the warm hues of the sunset. The camera captures a low angle of the grasses and wildflowers atop the dunes, their silhouettes